Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Talk with Vanessa family series in partnership with Bella Ninja. My name is Vanessa and I'm excited to have you be a part of this talk show today. I'm going to be talking about whose responsibility it is to provide for the family. That's the topic for today. But let me first quickly address some nomenclatures. A man or a woman is not the same thing as a husband or a wife. A man or a woman is first and foremost a human being expressed in different genders. A husband or a wife are roles or offices, responsibilities that they take as they get into certain phases of their life. That is, if they choose to want to become husbands or wife. The same thing applies to fatherhood and motherhood. Now, with this explanation that I've given to you, it is very clear that these offices come with responsibilities and functions that helps create some kind of orderliness around marriage, as it were. Today, like I said, I want to talk about the responsibilities as it affects finances. I'm narrowing down on the issue of finances as it affects marriages, whose responsibility it is to take care or fend for the family. One or two of the things that get in the way of this kinds of conversations are one, the African culture, and two, the very popular verse in the Bible that says, "He who cannot provide for his family is worse than an infidel." The funny thing is, as popular as this scripture is, a lot of people have not taken time to actually read or even know where it is in the Bible. That included me until a few years ago when my husband put on the lights. The light came on me. Illumination came when he actually showed me this scripture, and wow, I was shocked to find out that it had absolutely nothing to do with marriages. In fact, there was nothing about husband or wife being mentioned in that particular scripture. You're shocked, right? Yeah. A few people came to my office to make this argument, to talk about, the wife was, really raking and how the husband is irresponsible and all of that. And then I shocked them too. The kind of shock I'm about to give to you. FYI, the scripture is in 1 Timothy 5. And the one thing you're going to notice about that scripture, the first thing you're going to see there is the caption. And it says, advice about widows, slaves, and elders. Can you imagine? So that scripture was talking or teaching about how we should take care of the widows in our midst. And the man there referred to both genders, both men and women. If you read I would advise that you read in the NLT translation to help you understand, for better understanding of what that scripture was talking about. So, away from the theology, I needed to just get the elephant out of the room, and then let's get into the conversation. So, question, whose responsibility is it to provide for the family? My answer is both husband and wife. My first reason would be because they both come together to form a family. Their union is what brings about the family. Now, and these two people come together to form a team. What do teams do for each other? They support each other, they watch each other's back, they are there to protect each other and help each other in the journey of life, to make the journey a whole lot easier to bear. My second point will be that every money gotten in a family as husband or wife, you both come together, your resources, your finances should be referred to as internally generated revenue. Just like in a company, no one person can take credit for the profit or the gains of an organization where he or she is not the only active player, because even the gateman's input in the company helps or takes away some kind of burden from the organization that helps them to attain their overall objectives, which is making profit. So your family is no different. So even when one partner is not actively bringing money into the family, they are, and they should, underline the word should, be making and bringing some kind of value that helps to remove or take away some burdens from the person who is actively bringing money into the family. You both, however it works, all the monies that come into the family, irrespective of who is bringing in more, is internally generated revenue. And every plans around your finances should be done with the both parties involved. There's no such thing as your money or my money. Now, if you belong to the school of thought that says he who finds a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor from God, then you as the husband shouldn't feel threatened by the success of your wife, because by extension, her success is a favor that you enjoy and the favor that you were promised. So you're supposed to help her to succeed because she is your help meet and your co-burden bearer in the journey to life. So when you meet your wife, you meet help, and that help can come in all forms and size and shades and all of that. And you, the wife, let us hear what about you feeding your husband. I mean, you haven't done anything out of the ordinary. You're not the first to do it and you're not going to be the last. You are actually doing what you're supposed to be doing, because when your husband meets you as a wife, he's supposed to meet help. So please, let's stop lording it over him that you're bringing in money. It is your responsibility, it's the responsibility of the both of you to be able to bring resources to help the family. When you're not bringing in money, you should be bringing another kind of value. Now, in a case where you're married to a spouse who is irresponsible with finances or who is lazy, my advice to you is, first, take responsibility for your choice. Because to an extent, your partner or your spouse is a reflection of your decisions. And if you do that, it would help you to be a little bit more lenient, understanding that you both are a team. Secondly, my advice to you is to come and pay professionals like us, or people who are around you. Find any professional around you who can help you with this kind of situation, because the intervention that you will be needing is a bespoke kind of intervention. Remember, like I said in my first video, advice that has to do with marriage and relationship is not always a one-size-fits-all kind of advice. Stop coming on social media to spread the news about your spouse's inadequacies, because the truth is, as a team, you are only as strong as your weakest link. No one individual can succeed when it comes to marriage. Just like in a football match, one team player's failure is the entire football team's failure. If you see marriage like that, you will be more lenient and more understanding and more accommodating of your partner's flaws. In a case, like I said, where you have peculiarities, you want to talk to a professional to help you and guide you through your challenges. I hope this video has somewhat helped you, or brought some kind of illumination into your marriage and into your thought process. I want to say a big thank you to Bella Niger once again for being a partner to this program, and I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and follow me on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at The Talk with Vanessa. Until I come your way next week, keep loving, keep living, keep enjoying. Hasta la vista.